And what do you think is the role of art, such as filmmaking or design, in the continuation of Yiddish?
Just as I feel for anything else, sort of looking at something new and being creative with it. I think it has, a little bell in me is like, you're nostalgic, and I don't mean to be that way. My friends Al and Yelena, Al writes Yiddish plays, so he's really like promoting the future of Yiddish by creating new works in Yiddish. So that's great. I just don't feel I'm more equipped to include Yiddish in my novels and films in a kind of the way that I make things, which is sort of weird. Like in one of my films, there's a guy, Al, who writes Yiddish plays. It's the film about, it's the Orpheus myth set in the physics building at Columbia, starring a person who's a very well-known singer, Anne Hampton Callaway as Orpheus. And she descends to Hades through the physics equipment room. And at the very end of the film, Al comes raving in Yiddish that's something about Kabbalah. It's like a complete weird mishmash. That it's like black hole lecture, Orpheus singing through the physics, and then this. So I was equating Orpheus's descending to Hades with some of the kind of writing in the Kabbalah and having Al shrieking in Yiddish. I think he was reciting something from the Dybbuk. So that's kind of mishmash that I do. That will be the future of me in Yiddish.
And what of Jewish identity and culture do you think is most important to transmit to future generations?
That's a tough one. I don't know. I would like to think that there's a quest for knowledge and research that maybe not be passed on or inherited or relate to some of what it means to be Jewish, whether it comes from, like the Haggadah, for example. I was very struck by, there's something that life is like a dream at daybreak that you read on Yom Kippur, right? Like, so that is a smack at reality, but it's also like a beautiful thing. And I feel like I'm losing my thought on what the question was, but if that kind of harsh reality and amazing creativity can continue forward, I think there's some hybridization in Jewishness of glaring reality and absurdity that I think is what makes great work often.